Hey guys, just wanted to give you some little bit of advice. Um, so the first thing I would do is I would clean up the header a little bit, get rid of the lines in between the home, search, and login, um, and then uh, I would basically try to align that the headers and footers for sure. Um, you know, in my design, I have uh, Frutiger, Frutiger LT standard 55 Roman is in the header, and it's in blue, 1C 3F95 is the hex code. Um, and you know, I would try to start there, um, and get that header aligned. You can even go with like a larger header to match up that header more exactly in terms of size. So this one's just a little bit bigger, maybe 25%, 30% bigger. Go with a bigger logo. Here I would, where it says volunteer home, I would just get rid of that if at all possible. But if you can't, I would change that. I would change that typeface to the typeface that matches this sort of typeface here, which is again it's all caps, but it's also Frutiger LT STD standard 65 bold, and it's got 155 in terms of tracking space. So it's a little bit more spread out. I would also go with this blue as the stripe here, um, and maybe underneath it go with the yellow or something. Just kind of mix it up. Uh, you could go with the lighter blue with this wider bar at the top, volunteer home, and then go with the darker blue like behind this element here. Um, I would go to kind of, I really didn't have kind of an alternative for this light except the white. Um, and so I would just get rid of this kind of tan area um, altogether, unless you were going to do like something really bright, like, the orange or the yellow or something like that. But I would just say get rid of it. Just get rid of that background color. Just say volunteer with us at the top. Um, and then, yeah, these icons they're just kind of an older style. And what I would say is, try to go with the newer icons that we designed, of course. Um, I think we've got some. Uh, I think we've got some icons that we did, right? Um, I'm looking here really quick. Oh, we just did those kind of four tabs for things, and that's cool. That works really well. Um, but if you have to, yeah, I mean, I would try to replace those six buttons with the four tabs that are on the website: food and shelter, recovery, jobs, and youth. Um, if you can't, at the very least, what I would do is I would just get rid of the drop shadow. Um, Maybe go with thicker lines on the outsides of the circles themselves. Get rid of the outlines of the tabs. I don't know. These look like images that have been created, individually, and so I'm not sure what you can do with it code wise. Um, but definitely need to take a look at the footer, um, and go with the new footer. There's a wave footer that you might be able to duplicate. If you can't duplicate the wave footer, though, at least go with the light blue, maybe in this section, and the dark blue in this bottom section here. And then, of course, throughout, you need to take a look at all of this body copy and all of this, um, title copy, and match it to the new site. The new site we're running looks like Frutiger LT Standard 55 Roman, size 16 in the body copy, and that's throughout. And then we're running Times New Roman, like Times New Roman regular, just 36 kind of throughout is really the most common. We've got one that's maybe 42, other that's quite a bit bigger, which I don't think you need to go with. But these sort of titles and text is pretty important here. So if you can copy that, that'd be awesome. All right. Thank you. And let me know if you need any more suggestions.